From a gospel legend making waves with her latest music to a deeper look at the basketball king and his legacy that he is working to leave behind here in Northeast Ohio, we're talking about LeBron James, and it's time to check in with the Buckeye Review's editor-in-chief, Dontera Terrell, to find out what's trending over on BuckeyeReview.com. You actually have a lot of things trending on your website, so including you have an impact interview with the LeBron James Family Foundation. They have the I Promise School, they have new facilities that they just built in Akron and programs. So tell us a little bit more about what we're going to learn in your coverage.
A lot of times people just see LeBron James as this amazing athlete, but his athleticism extends far beyond the court. You know, it's about his advocacy for his community, and he shows his commitment to greatness, both on and off the court, in terms of investing in different programs, such as his I Promise program, which is also beyond academic achievements for the students. They also have a concept of redefining what family and community is. So his mom, Gloria James, as well as other board members of the foundation, sat down with PBS actually to give an all-inclusive approach to everything that LeBron James does outside of what you see him playing on the basketball court. He's not just an athlete. He's an advocate. He's a great father, husband, and he's a community leader.
Yeah, and he's really done a lot of things. Was there anything that stuck out to you that said, hey, he's really going to make a difference with kids? Because, you know, one of the things you heard there was really going to be something that's a change creator.
Oh, absolutely. I love his partnership, you know, with the Akron City School Boards, as well as, you know, matriculating children through college. I feel like that's an important aspect as well. So it's not just about the children while they're in, you know, school-aged programming. It's also outside of that, you know, focusing on that pipeline from teenager to adulthood and actually really maximizing opportunities out there so they can have a great life and they can thrive and they can build an awesome career and have those same opportunities that they may, you know, not have had if it wasn't for the LeBron James Foundation stepping in and all of his amazing work that he's putting back into his community and his city that he grew up in.
All right, and you're also featuring gospel singer Tamela Mann. She released a new album, Live, Breathe, Fight. Viewers might know her for some movies, but what does her latest music focus on?
Yes, absolutely. So that was actually a really great interview that one of our Buckeye Review contributors did with Tamela Mann. And for those who don't know, Tamela Mann, she's also in partnership with her husband. So a lot of people know her as David and Tamela Mann in a lot of Tyler Perry films, as you suggested. And also, she has the most #1 singles on the Billboard Gospel Airplay chart. So that's a huge accomplishment, especially for gospel artists. But one thing that Tamela Mann wants audiences to take away from this is that showing vulnerability is strength. It promises fans a different side of her. You know, she's showing the hurt, she's showing the joy, she's showing the pain, but also the disappointment. And even though she's a gospel singer, she's usually always in this joyous state. She wants you to know that it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to, you know, not have a joyful day, but it's how you handle the situation because change is inevitable. And she also pulled a page out of Beyonce's book in terms of going back to her Texas roots and having so many musical influences from country to R&B. So fans are in for a real treat.
And really quick, you have a sit-down interview with a Kenyan-born politician who made history. They were selected as Northern Ireland's first black mayor in April of this year.
So her name is Lillian Sinoa Barr, and she is a Kenyan refugee who's also Northern Ireland's first black mayor. One of the things that she really wanted to hone in on was the recognition of resilience and also challenging the misconceptions of African cultures. You know, she said a lot of times people, when they think of the continent of Africa, they think of something as very poor. And she said that's not always true. You know, she grew up in a very educated middle-class family. But also she is an advocate for her tribe called the Maasai women, focusing on forced marriage and female genital mutilation. And she also wanted to hone in on advice for other refugees in terms of seeking to rebuild their lives.
Certainly have a lot to read about. This is all trending on the BuckeyeReview.com. Dontera Terrell, thank you so much for joining us here on 21 News.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me, as always.